I'm awake. Let me post the link. Post in the Discord. Hey, hello. Oh, I see you here. I see you all here. Just Spider, hello. Rhino, hello. Yanis, hi. No, you cute. I woke myself up because I finally got some coffee. Yeah, in case... Oh, I don't know if any of you noticed, but hang on. Let me move out of the way and I'll let you look at the part down there in the lower left. Okay, you can see over there in my sub view in the lower left, I actually have a character reference for all my babies. I got some for like Mila in both forms, Lantha. It even has like what their mouth colors would be because I often draw them talking or something. Like Milo, Snowball, and Button. Hoping to get some good use out of that. That way I don't have to use my little color set thing on the lower right that you can't actually see right now. Hey Eagle. Hey Shinzu, what's up? Nice to see you here. Yeah, I'm hyped for that comic too, Eagle. Thank you. Oh, you got the mug. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. If you post pictures of that, like, you can post a link in the chat. Like, if you post it somewhere. If it's to, like, Twitter or Tumblr or something, I'll repost it. So let's start the next comic page. It's wholesome time, yeah. Let's get the comic page set up. I have a preset here in Clip Studio called Comic Page. It automatically creates a 2625 pixel by 3375 pixel canvas. I'm entitled Pushing My Buttons. Page dose. Oop. Oh, hi B, by the way. Oh, almost done with my deployment. Cool, Finn. We'll be back home in about a week or so I'll have more time to tune in. That's great. That's awesome. How's the deployment going so far for you? Alright, so the second page is going to be 3 panels. I think this one's just going to be 3 panels, and I'm not actually going to do any kind of like thing where like one panel here is like the main panel, like with buttons up there. And I love the eyes. So pure.
It's time for me to live up to my family name and fame. Full life consequences. It's time for me to live up to my family name and fame. Full life consequences. It's time for me to live up to my family name and fame.
Oh, let me grab the border at the bottom so I can keep everything consistent. Ah! Oops. Alright, so I got the base frame down. I'm just gonna cut it up. Cut it up. It was a pretty annoying deployment. Yeah, switch to your tablet, Rhino. Don't die on me. I don't think any of us actually want that. Yeah, I love how you draw our kitten's eyes. Yeah, I like your cat, Shinzu. Your cat's really cool. I've got some compliments from people in regards to your character. They just like the way they look, but they also love the comic that your character was in that I made. We got our frames ready to make it. In case you're wondering, I already knew what I was gonna do frame-wise. I already knew what my frames were gonna be. It's good to plan your comics in advance. Like, know what you're actually gonna try and tell story-wise. I seriously spent like weeks thinking about this, like how am I gonna make this comic? Like what's it gonna be about? Why am I making it? You know, hard questions that, well, they're hard to answer, so people don't often ask them. And I completely understand. I think that's what happens with most people. They say, I want to make a comic. And then they just kind of like sit on that. They never actually get to making it, because it's pretty hard depending on what you're doing. But once you figure out how to make like some comics, like, you know, I've been doing short comics here lately, you just kind of get a feeling for like making comic pages, and it's like, oh, okay. Oh, I have a photo reference for this shot. My eyes in general are pleasant to look at. Thank you. You're sweet. Hope the next issue of Feline Fling gets even more people hooked. Yeah, probably. I was proud of that comic, like Feline Fling Part 2, because like that short comic involves like no copyrighted character design, if you know what I mean. It was just us. Okay, I got my photo reference. Alright. I'm actually holding my phone up to my tablet screen, and so I can draw this. I actually might just kind of download the photo from, yeah, I might do that. Yeah, there's nothing like in this photo that... I actually took a photo of my car for this shot. Let me see if I can go grab it. You'll see what I mean. There's probably going to be another one, yes, another Feline Fling comic. Oh no, it's not in iCloud yet, because I... Whatever. I'll switch to the next. I'll wait for them to download to iCloud. While I'm waiting, I'm gonna draw the second panel. It's a big step going to college. Coolig. If you do feline playing with buttons in Mila, you should subtitle it playing cat and mouse. I think I've done some like a few things titled like that, and they tend to all involve, for whatever reason, Roy, like Roy McLeod. Am I allowed to make buttons in Snowball and not safe for work pick? If you, I mean, you can do it if you want, but I'm not gonna say it's canon because I probably won't make those two like hook up ever in my own art. You can be like fanon, I guess you can say fanon, yeah. How did I draw his backpack? Squish. This is the back of his head. It feels like nice to be making an actual comic, like a full-on, like, this is a comic I'm making with my own stuff, kind of feeling it's great. I'm like, wow, I'm an actual comic artist. Hooray. Speaking of non-copyrighted characters, what do you think about? What do you think about drawing my monkey? Yeah, drawing your monkey eagle was pretty fun. I'm really liking getting into this whole vibe of drawing stuff that isn't like Pokemon all the time, but I have gotten a lot of comments of people asking me like, hey, are you gonna keep drawing Pokemon stuff? I'm like, yeah. That's how I got my start. I don't really see myself stopping. It's just not gonna be 100% of everything I create, if that makes any sense. For example, do any of you know who Fox and Roll is? Their Twitter name is Fox and Roll, like rock and roll, but they draw this like country fox girl with like conspicuously like busted up sneakers. Anyway, the reason I bring that character up is because that character is sort of inspiring me to draw like more like Anthro Milo lately. Big step going to college that was very wobbly for me. What was that? How was that for you, Devil's Advocate? Like, what was hard about it for you? Or what made it wobbly, I guess? Get Potato Atto doing meme face. And before Snowball added a kick me note to his backpack and she hugged him. That would be amazing. Oh, I forgot to post a meme. Okay. I memed the one of the last comic pages from the other comic I recently posted. Forgot to post it. You'll see what it is when I post it later. Gonna have those back pockets. These are his pants. So I asked, Devil's Advocate, what made college wobbly for them. I'm curious, what are all, like, for those of you who happen to have gone to some kind of college or university or whatever, what was your best and or worst experiences? I think for me, one of my worst experiences could have potentially been a good one. I'll tell you why. So this guy, like, it's the end of the first year. I already know I'm, like, not staying. I left. I can get into that another time, but what's important is, like, I knew I wasn't going to be there but for a couple more days. And in the student lounge area, there was, like, a talent show thing going on. Or not talent show, but karaoke, I think. It was just karaoke. So people are singing. This guy gets up and he starts singing a song that I know. It's If It Means a Lot to You by A Day to Remember. And I was like, oh, I know this song. And it actually, half the lyrics are sung by a female. And the guy was just singing the guy parts. And I really, really badly wanted to go up and grab the microphone when he wasn't singing and the female part came in. So that way I could duet it with him because I actually knew it. But for whatever reason, I was too shy and I didn't get up from my seat. So I didn't get to duet the song with the guy, and I'm sure I would have loved to do that. And he seemed kind of awkward too, just standing up there. He wasn't, like, super, like, energetic because I think he was also shy. And, like, so I count it as one of my worst experiences because I really wish I had jumped in. I just didn't. And I've learned from that moving forward, like, sometimes you just gotta, like, get in there. You gotta get in there, and you gotta, it's easier to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission. I don't know, just since I was states away and kind of stuck at reaching out, eventually got into a slump with my work for a while. Yeah. So you said you sucked at reaching out, like, what, to make friends there at the college with you? Are you gonna add another stretch goal to coffee at some point? Yes, I'm just trying to figure that out. I have coffee gold, and I'm still trying to figure out what to do with that. Because I wasn't expecting to suddenly acquire it, and now I'm like, I wish I had a plan before that. I haven't sat down and thought about it for much. My college times were quite uneventful. The worst I had was the pressure on the course completion project. Ooh. I didn't have any issues with completing my course work except for one class, and it was freaking physics. Only the reason I have problems with physics, though, like, I'm really good at math, but I mean physics, man. It was like a whole new game. I'm being super duper careful. Don't want to screw up my wine. Sell Lantha plushies. I absolutely want to, but here's the problem. Where do I get them? Where do I get them made? I don't know. I honestly haven't looked into it enough. I probably could be looking harder. I don't even know what to type in. Customplush.com. I kind of want for like the first one. I know exactly how it should work. Like for Lantha plush, it's gonna be toy-sized Lantha, right? Her original design, and the legs are gonna have like. Actually, I'll just draw it. You know what? I'll show y'all. I don't know if I showed y'all before. So it's gonna work like this. The head, and there'll be like these button eyes that go here. I'll show you like a window here for how they'll work. They'll be like shiny. Right, and the body will be really short as well. Like, the ears will be, like, completely floppy, like, you know, they'll go around and all crazy and stuff. They're not gonna be stiff, but the legs will be stiff. And the way they'll be stiff is the body will be cut up like this. At this cross section here with the dashed lines is where the legs, like that's how the legs will pivot. So they'll pivot on this axis right here. What was that noise? I'll show you a 3/4 angle. It'll sort of work like this. Where right here we've got our pivot. And the leg can go up, down, whatever. This is sort of similar to how like human legs work in a way. So the legs can like go all around and stuff. This is how I would design it. Sorry, I wasn't looking at chat because I really had to get that idea put down. P. Hey, Beebs. What's up? I find it slightly difficult to get along with peeps in college. I'm starting to think it's because of age. I mean, maybe, yeah. I think young people in general, I don't like, well, this is just my experience, but when I was younger, I didn't know how to socialize, so I just didn't. Because I was like, well, you know, if I don't make a fool of myself, then that's better than, you know, the alternative, which is making a fool of myself. So I just didn't engage. Now I'm the exact opposite. I make a fool of myself on purpose. Oh boy, my vanishing point. Where's my vanishing point? Right there. The vanishing point is the point which everything in the image converges onto. There we go. It's actually going to be the doors to the college. Gonna go right there. Oh no, I mean I sucked at reaching out to like get help when I fell behind with work. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's hard because like, well, I experienced a little bit of that just because it was like I didn't know how to ask for help in the first place. I also didn't want to feel like I was dragging everything, like everyone behind. You saw my earlier post of the comic looking good. Awesome. Thank you. Hey Trixie. I'm an adult and I still don't know how to socialize in real life. Feels. So it's Lamp as a sock monkey with being able to move everything. I don't know about Sock Monkey. I don't know how those. I don't remember how those work. I got disconnected there for a little bit. Yeah, the 3D or the VTuber model over there. Yeah, it has the zipper thing, but it doesn't have the actual zipper line to unzip the jacket. Canonically, he does have that. It just didn't make it onto the model, which I'm not really complaining about that. It's a minor thing, but it's funny that no one has mentioned it until you just now. You are very clever. You spotted that. So let's see. Oh wait. This is actually supposed to go like that. Need to customize my streams and get an Avi when I get back home. You have streams? And I'm way out of the loop on my like mutuals and friends and stuff. This is just, this page's epic is going to have a lot of detail in it, and the reason why is because it's sort of an establishing shot. This shot is to, like, this comment page is to establish, like, what the college looks like from the outside. A little bit. And it's also going to establish what the dorm room looks like. Big focus. Okay, I got it. Sometimes it's just hard to get those lines right. You don't need a zipper when you can just bob your head to the music and distract people from it. Fooled you all. You noticed that long ago, Trixie? Huh. I'm 100% sure I did mention it long ago. Okay, I'm sorry. Is Bud's gonna have a roommate or a single person dorm? He's gonna have a roommate. You'll see what I mean. You may recognize the roommate, you may not. Can't make any promises. I also won't spoil anything before we get there. But you won't see it in this page much. You won't see it in this page much, yeah. It's gonna be Vivens, isn't it? No, it's not gonna be Vivens. There's your spoiler, that's all you get. It's not Vivens. How am I gonna do this? Nah, I should do it. I would love to see Eagle's monkey with buttons, which is why I may like throw him into the comic here at some point, like if there's a good spot for it. There we go. I was trying to get the other support beam for the bridge. Or the walkway. It's like hard. Come on, hand. Please draw this correctly for me one time. Thank you. See, asking yourself nicely to draw something correct can work. It was just giving me a hard time. Didn't appreciate that. So far, so good on the page. It's coming out quite nicely. Buds looks sleepy and or drunk as he leans with his eyes slowly blinking like that. I don't mean for him to do that. Hang on. I'm trying to catch him doing it. It was nice hanging out here. I have to head on my way. Alright, thank you for being here, Shin. I would legit be happy with Vive instead of actually being there. happy with these, but like in a billboard or advertisement. I mean, like, I'm probably not gonna include any like copyrighted designs in this comic, or any designs that I'm pretty sure are copyrighted or anything like that. And any patrons of mine who make it in here are just like because I feel like they happen to fit for the scene, or I found something fun for them to appear in. So if there's like a scene with the billboard or something, I'll consider. No one can say I didn't do all this by hand because it's on video. And you guys are here to like back me up, right? You better back me up when I say I did this all by hand. Don't you lie. Let's see. Gonna have a center line going down here. It's gonna build like a roof sort of thing going over. There we go. Ah! Zoom in. Sweet. Only other thing left to add in are like buildings, like the side buildings. The actual college. College. There's not gonna be much there. I won't say you did it by hand, I'll say you did it by paw. Please make Beebins the canonical mascot of Beepus Soda in the military universe. Please, please, oh please. I don't know. It has to work. Like, it actually has to fit or work or something. I mean, like, I'm actually down with designing Beebins as a character in my world who is, like, this eccentric, like, I don't know, this person who's like owns companies or stuff, because I don't have anyone like that. Like, you know, the big cheese. In the Milachu verse, it'd be funny to have that. You have to like smoke a cigar or whatever. Or do something like that. Gotta draw a little window in. Just gonna draw a little, like, some sticks in here for, like, the bars that go underneath. We'll do something with them at some point. 3, 4, 5. Okay. There's this really cool video I watched from a digital artist recently where he talks about using Clip Studio Paint's resources to, you know, actually help you, and doesn't call it cheating, and in fact makes fun of some comments saying that it's cheating. Like, I'll show you one of the 3D models. Here's a 3D model. Whoa. Oh, what did I cause here? So yeah, I've used these 3D models before, just to get something, like if I need a full body pose that's very specific, I'll make it do what I want. Model backflip. Have you ever watched the Interdimensional Cable episode from Rick and Morty? Yes, I did actually. I don't actually watch that show, but very often. But I did see that episode. I saw that one, and I saw the one about, I think their name was Scary Terry. Yeah, that was pretty funny. the interdimensional cable was kind of like crazy. The one that made me laugh was what was his name? Like the salesman, bees in my eyes, Johnson or something. Basically, it's gonna be a commercial like that for Beepa Soda, and I already know half of the script already. Oh no, you're planning this. Really making me want to get CSP. Well, Clip Studio does go on sale quite a bit, so just wait for it to go on sale and get you Clip Studio. Highly recommend Clip Studio. Can't recommend it enough. It's not the only art program that's good, it's just the one that I use, and if you happen to get it, I can give you advice on like how I use it. Like one thing that I use a lot, or up here in the upper left corner, is stuff like I have an auto action that says just create layers, and it'll automatically create a bunch of layers that are very helpful for me, and it names them too, because I customized it that way. I have one that's just called Mila Hand Signature, and it's because I made the signature by hand one time, and I don't want to make it over and over again every single time. So I will just select it and then hit the play button, and it will just like go grab the file and put it in here. I don't have to dig for it every single time. There's a lot of stuff that I want to sign, I just don't feel like doing it myself because I'm lazy. I'm a lazy cat. Unless I got my coffee, which is not always. Speaking of coffee, I should get more. I'll do that in just a minute when I finish these windows. Windows. Run, but you can't hide. 5 minutes later. Hey, where'd you go? Lack both the talent and patience for art at the moment. I feel that, but in regards to like other stuff, like I want to learn how to do like play bass better. And I have a bass here, I just haven't learned to play it as much as I want. My excuse is that I'm instead using my time for art. The reason I call it an excuse is because it's true. Like it could be using my time more effectively for more things. I'm curious, like, how many of you draw, like, while I'm drawing here on stream? Or have done it in the past? Because I remember I used to do that. I would go and find a streamer I liked who would draw, and I would just watch them draw while I was doing it myself. And most of the time, if they had any advice to give me, I'd just take it to heart. I have drawn. Yeah, Trixie. You're on the go. I like that. What kind of just stuck with GIMP because it was free. But now that I've started putting real time and money into drawing, might be a good idea to get a program with more useful tools. I really, I liked GIMP. It was a really good free starting program for me. It's the first real art program I used aside from like Microsoft or Windows Paint. Or whatever. Yeah, definitely look into other stuff. Fire Alpaca, Inkscape. I think Inkscape is free. Got a bunch both free and paid for illustration and comics. CSP, it's the best by far, both in capabilities and in price. Yeah, I love it. Photoshop is way worse for illustration, but people use it, quote, because it's the industry standard, unquote. Yeah. It's just a generally good idea to learn lots of art programs, and I highly, just recommend learning more of them besides just GIMP if you can. If you can't, I understand. Just if you can happen to make time for others, learning them is good. I've used Photoshop, I've used MS Paint, I've used GIMP. That's how I got my start. Like with Mila even. And shortly thereafter I started using Paint Tool Sai because I happened to get a free version from a friend. I had Clip Studio sitting around, but Clip Studio for me, like compared to Paint Tool Sai, like Clip Studio just felt bulky. It felt like I was using Photoshop again, and I was like, man, I don't like this bulky thing with all these tools. There's so much functionality here that I don't understand. And for me, the best thing to do was to just make something I would usually make in my other art program, and instead just try to make it in here. And the more I used the program, the more I was looking around like, what the heck is an auto action? What the heck is like a gradient? Because I never used those before. What is this decoration tool that has all these effects and stuff in it? And now I've started making custom brushes, like these star brushes I have. I made that one myself. Like it's not in the program by default. Another one that I made was bookcases. Yeah, a bookcase. If it'll load. Yeah. Books. Oh, and the Lantha brush. Can't forget the Lantha brush. Babies. Tried it for 2 years, burned out, and just started getting back into it now.
This is the wicked sound of the one and only Freeze in a blender coming to you hardcore from Vault.
Yeah, if you want to like draw while I'm streaming, I think it'd be fun. It's fun to draw alongside other people. I would know because I had fun doing that. When I first started out, before I watched other people stream art, I would stay up late on Saturday nights. Like Saturday was like the night to draw. I would wait until like the anime would start coming on Cartoon Network or Adult Swim. I think on Toonami, to play like a specific order of anime. It usually started off with like Bleach, and then it was Full Metal Alchemist, and we would keep going. We get stuff like Big O would come on, and just a bunch of stuff. I can't remember it all off the top of my head, but while that was playing, I was just drawing constantly because I would look at the art styles in the anime and be like, wow, I want to draw anime too. Turns out cartoons are just way more fun for me. Studio Paint now has an official bookcase brush. Well, too late, I already made my own. Only the small startups stand up against the tyranny of Thebans Co. Oh boy. Okay, so let me get my photo reference for the first. Let's see. This one will do. Alright, let's get my reference in here. Boop. The reason I'm pulling this in here is because I'm gonna draw him like leaning on the window seal thingy, like the armrest there. And I don't draw cars very much, so like this is just one of those times where, you know, I don't know how to draw cars, and I'm not gonna learn just for this. So I'm gonna use a photo because, you know, how else am I gonna finish the comic? I could spend like a few months learning how to draw cars just for one page. But also, nah. You could say the same thing about drawing people too. If you're used to drawing cartoons and you need to draw like a human, you could be like, I could spend like months learning human anatomy and all that, but not if you're just doing one quick drawing. Finishing Trixie commission. Oh, you're doing commission for Trixie, Victor, huh? Interesting. Invest in Bitcoin. Okay. Yo, Spearwolf, what's up? I'm waiting then, VK. Your favorite type of animation? Like shows specifically? Oh, one of my favorite shows in terms of animation is Soul Eater. I love Soul Eater. Just the way that their bodies contort in that. They have these like really stylized and crazy perspective enhancements. I don't know what you would call it. Where just, I wonder if I can do it in here. Let's see. There's Manga Perspective. Here it goes. When I start it, what it does is it changes the perspective of stuff. If I jack it all the way up, then, oh, actually, let me zoom in the camera. Let me just grab the hand. I'm out here. Alright, if I turn on Manga Perspective, oh my gosh, the hand gets huge. Yeah, look at that. Oh. It increases the size of stuff that's closer to the camera, and it decreases the size of things that are away from the camera. Like, that's the kind of stuff I would expect to see in Soul Eater. This crazy stuff like that. But they made it work. And I'm like, wow, I love this style of that show so much. Phoebes, what do you want? You do the noise thing with a comb to buttons. Will he gag like cats do? What? The noise? Oh, you mean like get a comb and then run your finger up the comb? Like, wait, does that really make cats gag? What is this? It's like magic. If I didn't know about it before, then Buttons doesn't know about it yet. So you could probably get him with that if it's some kind of thing that cats do. Do Buttons have a license? No. I think, yeah, canonically he does, but he's being driven here by someone. Hey, Terry. Look it up, it's hilarious. Okay, fine. Let's see. Cat gag comb. Cats gag when hearing comb scratching sound. What? This is crazy. What is this? It's like hypnotizing a chicken by drawing a line. Whoa, 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 whoa. Wait. Wait, I got a coffee. Did the coffee notification go through and I wasn't hearing it? Wait a minute. Let me fiddle with it. Oh, yeah, there it is. Banana. Oh my gosh, thank you. I don't know what happened there. Thank you very much, Eagle. That was very sweet of you. I appreciate you. I was like, wait a minute. Like I got a donation. It didn't go through. Like, coffee. What are you doing? Trying to separate me from my eagle. Thank you. I don't know about this perspective. I don't want because like who's driving him is supposed to be his like grandma, but I don't want to draw like grandma cat, you know, because like that's a whole character I'd have to design. Could do it, but I don't want to. Got a very basic rucksack. All right, and then on top of all this is going to be buttons, but I can. He's going to be here. Just get the size of his head right. All right, I need more coffee. I'll be right back. Let me get some coffee. No new character. No, I'm not drawing her. I don't want to draw Grandma Cat. Granny Cat is staying out of this shot. Oh, she is driving him. I just wanted to show a shot of him in the car to show that he is like on his way to the college. Granny gone wild. Alright, be right back. You can tell when I've returned because Button's model starts to freak out. Just show the standard old lady white fluff hair in the driver's seat. Tempting. It would fly in the face of my cat characters not really having like heads of hair. By the way, have Wasp Chan visited you today? No, because I guess I'm not that important to Wasp Chan. They got their own thing to do. Wasp Chan is a teacher at college. Okay, fine. You know what? I'm thinking about it. VK did a really good depiction of Wasp Chan, and the way that VK, like Victor, you drew them, like it was so like I could see them being a teacher. I heard fine, the contract has been made. Wasp Chan is best Wasp. I haven't even drawn Wasp Chan, and you guys are like making up all these like fan things. Gosh. Yeah. Okay, time. I guess I gotta ante up, and let me write that down. Let me write it down so I can add it later. Where do they post the Wasp Chan picture? It's in my it's in this Discord server, but I have them here on my system. I'll just go ahead and open it and show you. I'll show you the. I think they're both safe for work. But I'll look at it first. Okay, so that one's not safe for work. This one, though, let me see. Yeah, this one is. I love it so much. Look at this. I'm gonna take this design and like this can be a teacher just by itself. Yeah. you don't have to just scroll in the media made server side of the server. You can just go to the search bar and you can type in like has colon, like it should pop up automatically for you, like has image in colon media I made from colon VK, and you should see all of the pictures that VK's posted in that specific channel.
And you are doing so well.
You know, the benefit to not having everything planned out in the comic is that, is the fact that I can just make these switch up changes, like making Wasp Chan be the teacher, because I have not committed to a teacher design yet. In fact, it was going to be off screen, if I remember correctly. Oh wait, was this a V-neck? I think it was. Yeah, it's a V-neck with a undershirt. With a crew neck, yeah, underneath. Wasp Chan and Wasp Poon, it seems. Really like how Buttons ended up. Me too, you know. Oh, you searched Wasp and both of them appeared. I love how Buttons ended up too. He really started out as this throwaway character where I was like, hey, I haven't drawn like a male character who's like a bottom, because I had Milo who was a top. So I'm like, I need to complete the chain. Mila's like mainly female top, Lampa's mainly female bottom, Milo's male top, and I'm like, well, I gotta complete all like the set. I need a male bottom, and so here we are. Oh no, a V-neck. What? I forgot something about this, and it's that he has a long sleeve shirt on. There we go. He only bottoms to people he really, really likes. I don't know about that, Beebs. That's not very true. He's like pretty much full on bottom. Getting new art of my cat. There's a really long hoodie because it's toony. Yeah, I love that. Are the arms gonna be like the arms of the hoodie gonna be like way too long and cover his hands and then have some extra length after that? I hope so. I recommend if anyone wants a commission, like Victor is really good. He's the one who made this. I think the arm is too thick. I really do just draw the eyes as circles. It's all just shapes. Like May says, it's all just shapes. I love the buttons screaming. Oh, from this. I was like, what? Yeah, it's pretty cute. You just notice the shirt buttons wearing says Linkin Park. Were you just not paying attention to the shirt, like, and what it said at all, or did you think it actually said Linkin Park? Sorry, every time I drink my coffee, Buttons decides it's rave time. And he starts bobbing his head like crazy. So like these are my cross lines right here. This is the center cross line down the middle. The nose is off center from that because yes, this is the middle of the head, but the nose comes out a little bit. starting around the cross of the lines. Button's rave time is all the time. Yeah. Let's get the last frame in, like the gist of it.
My secret TV and my secret TV channel.
Eagle, I can't believe you just kind of like dropped that donation on my head. That was crazy. Thank you. Alright, so I got a shot for, this is gonna be a shot of the dorm room. There was a lot of like planning that came into each page, because you have to think like, what's the progression gonna be? Is it gonna make sense? And this one makes sense, I think, because I want to go ahead and get him into the dorm room as fast as possible, but also show that there is a journey to getting there. Or like, there's movement, I guess. I mean, I was just more focused on Snowball and Buttons being wholesome and silly. Yeah, understandable. I like that. I like that you were just kind of like into the story or like the interaction between these two more than you were looking at like the detail, because then if you go back and look at the page again, you can see the details that I put in. Like the shirt, the way he's dressed is how I used to dress. I kind of still dress that way, but only sometimes. Ooh. Putting, hey, someone with a like name that I cannot pronounce has subscribed. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, the double. That's by design. Trixie, 25, and said, donating pay for Wasp Chan's salary as a teacher. Oh my gosh, thank you. That's they're gonna need that. They're gonna need that to pay for stuff like books and markers and stuff to teach whatever class they're teaching. Yo, is this an Oracle remix? I don't know. Never mind. Okay. Oh, that was a while back. Sorry. Sad buddy. Yeah, he's a little sad. Thank you again, Trix. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool of you.
What do you think of that, Patrick? Patrick?
Okay.
Yes, hello. I was wondering if you could play that song.
Which one, man?
Which one, man?
The one that goes
Beep boop 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 pop.
beep boop boop pop boop pop. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep. Beep 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 beep.
I get extra pay because of vacation days being left over, so I have months to spend. And you spent some of that on me. What a Chad move. That's awesome. Thank you. I think this needs to be zoomed out a little bit more. Avens can't be the only rich person on the server. Yeah, there's gotta, like, I'm running an oligarchy here. That's the word for it, right? It's when you have a bunch of rich, like, instead of having a monopoly or a duopoly, you have an oligarchy. I think that's the word for it. Like, many people who run the system, like, with money. You own an entire restaurant chain. And a steadily declining one at that. If I was gonna own a big, like a pizza place, I'd call it like Big Boney's Pizza Palace. I remember when Olive Garden used to be a formal and luxurious place to go. How old are you? Ah. Hang on, I gotta measure buttons. How tall are you in heads? 3, 4.5. I gotta fix this. So your place would be BBPP? No, my place would be BBBB. Big Boney's Beat the Palace. It's alright, it's alright. I don't know if my voice is synced up with the song. I'm just gonna yoink his pose in this. This is how you reuse an asset. I'll show you how to reuse an asset. Modify. I'm not gonna copy it exactly. I'm just gonna like use it for like body placement and such. Just quickly get the body down. Modify. If I were to make a persona, it would actually be a caracal, the big floppa cat. You seem to like that, like, big floppa meme. Thieves. For me, otter or some kind of wolf dog animal. Yeah, I love otters. I almost made an otter character one time. I just decided against it because I didn't want to like make too many characters that I just don't do anything with. I want to stick with a small set. Buttons was like a real like sudden passion project of a character that I wanted to do. I felt strongly about. That's why he ended up being a thing. Like, he was a throwaway thing, yeah, at first. Like, or I felt that way, sort of, but I was like, but there's so much potential. My trains. It really is a funny looking cat. Now imagine his roommate being Reggie. Oh no. I would say the meme, you know, but I think that Gina wants us to all just forget that existed. I mean, we're not, like, realistically, be real here, but I'm just not gonna, like, I know it makes him cringe a little bit. I know he appreciates some of the memes, but like I think 99% of the time he doesn't. I wish these trains could take me away. A naked cat? He's not naked. I just haven't put clothes on him yet. Oh, you're replying to Trixie. I want an adoptable naked cat. Oh, you're talking about those hairless cats. Oh. Wait, his V-neck doesn't have doesn't have this like thing here. My trains. Oh. I already do have a roommate in mind. I can't take everyone's suggestion for roommate, especially because I already know who it's going to be, and there's a very good reason for why I'm choosing who I am for the roommate. You'll just have to see as things move forward. Oh no, don't do this to me now. You know, I drew the first eye right. Second eye, you better cooperate with me. Don't go all loopy on me now. Hang on, let me flip the canvas. I'll let it slide. But the cheeks, though, gotta get fixed. We won't see them like that much in this shot. You won't know who it is. I think that because there's gonna be a bunk bed here, and they're gonna be like in the bunk bed asleep, like under the covers. And I'm back. OBS disconnected for a little bit. Is it a character we've seen before? His roommate? Probably. I like how in all the guessing for who his roommate is, no one has guessed like if it's Mila or someone. Not to say whether it is her or if it isn't, but you know, I'm just surprised no one has guessed her. Or if someone did, then I haven't seen it. This is one of your characters. So it'll be Milo. I'm not saying yes or no to anything, except for that it's not Devon's, because someone asked me that earlier. I just straight up said no. Milo's gonna... I do have a plan for Milo. He's gonna be like that meme from, what was... some kind of Disney movie, I believe, where it's got that guy with the deep voice where he's like, "Come on, boy, won't you shake the old sinner's hand?" I don't remember where that's from. He's gonna be like that for Button. Button's gonna be like, okay. Yoink. Dr. Fassler from Princess and the Frog. The roommate is Dr. Doofenshmirtz. As long as it's not that red rabbit, I'm fine with whoever. I have no idea who you're talking about. A second Terry's motion? No. The rabbit that service buttons after Lantha. Oh, Rod. I love him. He's super cartoony. His style, like, the style of that character is pretty, like... It's weirdly, like, different from mine, though I still draw cartoons. I like Rod. That comic was so fun to make. For me. He just weirds me out for some reason. It's probably just because of how cartoony he looks and compared to the rest of the stuff that I draw. It looks like uncanny, you know? But I wanted to keep the style of the character just because of his squash and stretch animation style that I can see in my head. Yeah, maybe because he's ultra cartoony in a world where other characters aren't like that. Yeah, you hit the nail on the head before I did Victor. I just basically... I didn't read the rest of the chat. I'll grant you it does look weird in my style to like draw one style of a character with others. It's sort of like, it reminds me of that time that I drew an uncanny version of like Reggie, you know, from Why Gina. I feel it's uncanny because it's like I drew full-on Anthro Reggie with like buttons one time, and like the styles of like having a full Anthro with buttons like right beside each other just kind of didn't work. Like, I mean, but I still love the piece. It's just like the more I look at it now, I'm like, Likewise, I'm not dissing on Reggie. I'm just saying that like the style for him is like so anthro it doesn't fit with buttons. I actually really like this song. Like some of the best music, it started out as a meme. There we go. I drew his little suitcase. How would you do Reggie, by the way? I mean, if you're curious how I... Oh, like, you mean to make him work? I would probably, like, change his style to... I mean, so I've been drawing more, like, button speed of style for characters, which is sort of, like, cartoony anthro mix, somehow. I would draw him more like buttons. Which I did one time, I just didn't do it very well. Just got back. Welcome back, Paper. What kind of RPG class would Buttons be? He'd be... Smoke class. Moog. I love this song. I don't know what class Buttons would be. Lantha would be a mage. Like... magic user for sure, 100%. Mila would be like big sword warrior type. Like freaking guts. I feel like Buttons would be a great archer. Because I can see him kicking back in his canopy somewhere like, you know, long range archer. Not like short range, not like short bow, short range kind. I mean like long bow, long range. And so he could just sit up in his like thing, waiting for his shot to line up, and he would just kind of like, he would just be like smoking most of the time. Could see Buttons also as a white mage healer. Yeah, I agree. Cleric. Yeah. Yeah, I was also talking about Reggie the Mouse. Not Nintendo Reggie. No. Buttons could be a druid. Let's see. What am I gonna put in this? So I need the bunk beds. There's gonna be a desk on the left side. I'm just basically drawing a box, by the way. A box to represent stuff, like the beds. Beds need to be a little wider than that. I want to thank you, Esteban. I don't know if you're here right now, but thank you for becoming a patron. Yes, I know, because I have a notification on my phone. Instagrow weed. Druid, I get it. Okay. But, oh, you lagged out and missed what I said the class would be. I said probably a long-range archer. Yeah, Devil's Advocate, thank you. Could multi-classes both. I sent you a song on DM. Let me just check on that. I haven't checked DMs in so long. I'm bad. Massacration, metal is the law. Oh, gosh. This isn't like a copyrighted thing, is it? It is, but like... Should I play it? Victor? It's a parody metal band. Buttons would love them then. You go, Squidward. Squidward was singing his heart out on this episode. I can see why I missed everything. I was behind stream by 4 minutes and just jumped back forward. Welcome to the present. And listen to yourself, just wanted to show you. We'll listen to it after this. Spotlight tonight, it's all about you. All about her. Time travel. Paper, did you break the space-time continuum again? Can't believe you. Squidward uses a lot of autotune in that track. All right, let me hear what this is. I'll have to cut this out post-stream. Okay, that was pretty wild. Here's the lyrics. I. I. Encima embexo I don't know how to speak Portuguese. E puxa a bay. Yeah, so that's the best you got out of me. Then the English lyrics, if you want to be metal, their laws you got obey, the laws of gods of metal. And that's what I say. Wow. If you want to be metal, no avocation, no evacuation. Use black forever. What the heck is this? Go to the show of massacration. Metal is the law is the metal. I'm just going through the lyrics. Metal, the law is metal. Wow. That's crazy. Japanese girls meeting for the first time. It meant up, down. That was pretty funny. Thank you for sharing that with me. I've actually slept in a bunk bed before. I did for years. The song I'm listening to just made it weird. I'm glad you got it, just a spider. I have a strange craving for iron right now. Take some iron supplements. Also, hi lol, what? Forgot to say hi to you. Send you 14 pitch down crying babies if you want to. Oh no, please, I've heard that before. Oh god. Oh no. Oh man. Oh god. Oh man. Oh god. I think, honestly, I think if I played that on YouTube stream, I get flagged for like adult content because of the way it sounds. I don't know if any of y'all have heard that before, but 14 pitch down crying babies is sounds very not safe for work. Let's get some Friday night funkin' going. Friday, baby.
3, 2, 1, go!
It's crazy how memed this video game has become. I did not expect that. There's a reason I'm like detailing this box so much. Dog, what are you doing?
2, 1, go! 3, 2, 1.
Oh, they messed up. Nostalgia is a powerful force. I treat nostalgia like a drug. Really, we all should. It's dangerous. Play some, y'all. I'll be done with the placements soon. I just need to get some other stuff in here.
3, 2, 1, go!
People are going to be nostalgic for this game in a good amount of time. They're going to be like, man, that was the apex of gaming. Every generation says that, I'm sure. Or they will. Nyala is from the copy mod. It's remixed classical music. Interesting. I hope the full ass game of Friday Night Funkin' doesn't drive itself into a ditch. I don't know how it would do that. They're riding high on huge expectations. And the mod community is nipping at their heels. Yeah, that's crazy with the mods. Honestly, it's just almost feels like it just works the way it currently does. Like super well. Without them having to add a whole lot more. But the stuff they have been adding from what I've seen is pretty good. Spooky. This song tripped me up so many times when I was playing the actual game. I don't know why, but this was like the one that is the Mila killer. Break it down. Mila Otaki was good. The movies are unfairly judged as bad, though. I honestly, like, yeah, that completely I agree. I've seen some films that I really love. Sometimes I would see movies just because I heard that they were bad. And then, like, because I wanted to see how bad they were. I would watch the movies and I'd be like, man, that movie wasn't bad. It was actually pretty good. And I feel like it's just getting unnecessary hate. One of my favorite tracks, South. We do a little trolling. Why do you associate? I don't know why this became the song for that meme. For you, Beebs. I love Pico's songs. They're great. Oh, I love this track too. Character is so great. Ah! This track bops when you're high. I need to try that then. Thank you for the advice. Don't eat my girlfriend, that's murder. Oh my god, I love this change up. So jaunty. I enjoy the Tricky mod too. It's so funny with him just constantly vibrating. I really need to play the Witty mod. I don't actually know how to mod the game currently. I'm sure it's like a simple like YouTube search. Find out how. Also, haven't played the updated game yet. The Game Banana site probably has instructions. Big think.
Three, two, one, go.
I'm sure old like people who'd been around on like Newgrounds for a bit were really excited to see Pico appear. I've seen the animations with Pico. I just never saw them like years ago when I'm sure he was like getting started. I only recently found out like that Pico has like his own thing going. It's this interesting kind of like it's like taking a time machine back and seeing the internet from an earlier period where it was all just about, you know, epic fights and has that distinct like Newgrounds feel to it. I guess when people were using Flash more often, I'm not quite sure why, like what the distinct look is, but yeah. By the way, for those who are unfortunate enough to not know, Boyfriend and Pico used to date. That's why he doesn't kill Boyfriend on the spot. Pico has been a Newgrounds thing for ages, yes. Interesting. I didn't know that little bit of lore.
Three, two, one, go.
BF swings both ways. There's actually apparently a story in the works that's going to be stringing all the weeks in a full game together. The game theory explained the lore of Friday Night Funkin'. Oh, really? I'm not surprised about that. I just surprised I haven't heard about it until now. I like game theory. I do. I remember finding it years ago. I was like, what is this? What is this and how do I get more of it? Game Theory was late to the party. The devs in their stream talked about it. I'm not surprised. Yeah, like takes a while for them to make those episodes, I'm sure. The reason I love Game Theory, right, is because they're like big brain shitposts. If you think about it like that, it's kind of funny. Like, not really meant to be taken seriously, but there's a lot of work that goes into them. Or you can get a layer armor for your Alico, so it looks like Tsukino. Pretty great. Oh, y'all were talking about some Monster Hunter. Pardon me.
3, 2, 1, go!
All right. Bunk bed's done. It just doesn't have a ladder. Dang. I'm pretty sure that Game Theory is intended to be taken as like a big brain shitpost most of the time. Because at the end, he always says that, you know, like just remember, like, it's just a theory. Yeah, Matt says he doesn't do theories if he does not at least somewhat believe they could be true. Yeah. Here's the butt clenching part of the song. Draw the ladder up towards the wall. They built the bed wrong. Well, I mean, the ladder is just gonna go like right here. I'll show you. I just haven't added it yet. Instructions unclear. Hammered hand into the bunk bed. Uh, the ladder is just going to be flatly connected to the bed. You play it Friday Night Funkin' one-handed or two-handed? Because my gosh, like I tried one-handed, but it was just too difficult. Because like the way my arrow keys are on my laptop, my up key and like they're not squares. If I had like a larger keyboard with like square keys all around, even for the directional arrow keys, I would probably play it one-handed. But because my up arrow and down arrow keys are so close to each other and they're like rectangles, they're really thin, it's hard for me to press up and down in a more controlled manner. Like where I intended to hit one, and I actually hit that one and not like hit the wrong button. Follow-up question, do you play with WASD arrows or both? So what I do is I use my left hand for left and down, or A and S, and then I use my right hand for up and right on the arrow keys. So I play with both WASD and the arrow keys. It's so that way I can, you know, my middle finger on my left hand is for A, index is for S, middle finger on up arrow, and then ring finger on the right key. That's exactly how I play. Your skin is freezing. You let me help you take it off.
Snowmen smiling with your teeth, or endings grinning with your meat. Cutting it out in slices, make it till golden brown. Some you with spices, serve to friends
I remap my controls for K and L to be up and right to keep the space even and not with my right hand crooked. Play Typing of the Dead. Who's this guy? I can't remember who this adversary is.
3, 2, 1,
For week 6. Senpai. That's his name for this level. Yeah, when I first saw Senpai, this character who's like the way he's holding the microphone and everything, as soon as I saw him and the style of the game change, I was like, this douchebag is gonna be the hardest level yet. Love your highlights of your streams. Thanks, Sleepy. I try to like condense down the interesting parts of the stream so at least people can like get a feel for what goes on without having to actually be in the stream. The actual streams are they're a little more long and drawn out. It's more for something you put on the background, I assume. But the people who like are still interacting with me, I appreciate because it makes me feel like I'm not lonely. You got a case of floating hair? What's going on? Floaty. What are you talking about? Buttons needs rave glasses. He actually does. I thought about adding them.
2, 1, 2. 3, 2, 1, 2.
Oh, when I get in front of the sub view panel. Yeah, it looks like it's kind of floating.
Well, what do we got here? We should just kill you, but what the hell, it's been a boring day. Let's see what you got.
3, 2, 1, go.
This song is so memed. I love it so much. I bet the bass on the song, like when you really crank it up, is like insane.
Pretty tight bars for a little dude who's sipping over an ugly, boring little teenager that wears her mom's clothes.
3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh. Alex Agua Hombre. Thank you. Week 7's a massive banger when you're high. Y'all are giving me all this material to listen to when I get, like, zooted. I'm definitely taking the slow and steady approach to like making this comic page. Just being careful. Look at that. Successfully added a ladder. Oh man, it's tight. Looks pretty good. Let me just... There we go. I had to fix something. My vent was covered up. It's getting pretty hot in my office. That's what I call it. It's really just a desk. I like to say my office because I feel cool.
God effing damn it. Well played, you little shit. But this is war, and in war, people die. Man, get rid of fire. Sorry, no problem for you this year. Look who it is, your sexually ambiguous, angry little friend. Don't you have a school to shoot up? There's one way to settle this. Let's rock, you little cunt. You little cunts.
3, 2, 1, go!
I love like Pico in the background of here, like shooting the guys down. He's like on a roll. Now not the roommate. They're just okay. So here's where the roommate's gonna be. They're gonna be up here just chilling in bed, like with the covers over them. That's why they're technically in here, but you can't tell who they are. But there would be a little bit of a hint. There you go. Let me just get rid of this. Feline ears. Or horns. I could draw a little bit more like detail on whoever this like mysterious roommate person is, but if I did, then it would just immediately give it away. So you only get the ears or horns or whatever that is on top of the head for now. This promo music is a banger. The alternate retry screen. Replay this game. Ah. I'm gonna switch to some like fun music. Is it a skitty? Yeah, I'm avoiding copyrighted designs here. Well, I should say like I'm avoiding Nintendo. Like, let me just be clear. Like Nintendo, or like if it's a copyrighted design. So like, for example, a Lombax is like a copyrighted design, I think. Or I would just assume it is. However, like Buttons is a cat, and there are lots of cat characters, and you can't copyright a cat. Like, unless you have like a specific outfit for that cat or something. Like Felix. It's Shinzo, isn't it? No. Well, I'll say that again. I'll give you a little more hint. Like, no, it's not Shinzu. A cat is fine too. I like how that's an actual tag. Let me finish the bridge here. This is definitely going to be the most like complicated of all these scenes here to draw out. It would be kind of funny if it was like Shinzu. He would just like pop out of the covers and be like, surprise. The color of the ears is going to be more of a hint. Yeah, that's true. It'll be more of a hint if you see the color of the ears. But I'm not coloring today just because I know that like doing all this detail for one comic page, like I expected to take all day. I just didn't expect me to be able to finish it, which I'm surprised I'm doing so well. the rules of the internet are always interesting to reread through because some of them are true and some are just perfect memes. I mean, like, Milachu exists in the first place because of Rule 34, and Milo exists because of Rule 63. Oh, yeet. Yeet just subscribed. Thank you. Thank you. Yay. Just yeet another subscribe. Yeet subscribe. This stream is less like wacky because I'm so focused on making this comic page. I plan for like every other stream to be comic focused, or every other YouTube stream to be comic focused, and the ones that aren't focused on the comic will be like just me doing wacky stuff like last week where I made that animation with Mila I wasn't intending on making in the first place. By the way, you should really pull your comics. Oh, you mean like put them all in one spot or something? Because they're all in one spot currently. They're all on For Affinity. What do you mean by pull? Make pulls so all the pages are together. Yeah, if you go to my For Affinity, all of my comics that I've made so far are there, and all my character references. If you go to my gallery there, it will say, like, you can see the folders on the side, and I have groups of folders where one group is my comics, so the ones that I just made because I felt like it. I have my comic commissions. And I have one from all my character references. You have one for GH Stories 1 with just the cover and the first page. Where? Certainly not on for Affinity. Are you talking about E621? Because I didn't make those. Like, all the pools that exist for my comics on E621, I did not make. People just made them. Ah, I only seen Ink Bunny. Oh. Yeah, I don't deal with Ink Bunny much in terms of, like, grouping my stuff together because, I just never learned the system for that website. I will eventually, and I'll make something, I guess. I'll properly pool my content. Ink Money is like the second place where I actually set up shop whenever I first got started. It was like for Affinity and Ink Money. Yeah, I do use Postyburb. It's weird because you can't put them in group using Postyburb. You need to do it manually after posting them. Yeah, I think so. I remember using Postyburb today when I went to go post the comic page for pushing my buttons, like page 1. And I didn't see a like add to folder or anything. So I just assumed today after setting that up, like for the other websites. Even Coffee has like a folder system that's working with Postyburb, believe it or not. That's how I found out that there's like galleries for Coffee. I set that up. Yeah, I'm sure that there's like a system for Ink Bunny, but just not working with Postyburb yet. For those of you who don't know, Postyburb is a program for posting, like, let's say, for example, an image, like I make a comic page and I want to post it to like 5 different websites at the same time without having to type the same description and post the same links every time and add the same tags. Like if you use Postyburb, you can just sign into all 5 accounts on those 5 websites together. You don't have to do it again, ideally. And then you just post it one time and it posts it for you like multiple times. It'll post it to all the websites you tell it to. Oh man, I've gone this entire stream without really taking much of a break. I'm like that committed to getting this comic page made. It's looking great so far, in my opinion. It's going really well. I'm gonna go for like another like 10 to 15 minutes. And then I will be heading out. Really quick, I can't be like advocating not wearing your seatbelt, so I need to add that in. Safety is important. This page is going to be riddled with errors whenever it goes up. If you just zoom in on any part of it, you'll be like, there's an error, there's an error. But zoomed out, it's going to look just fine. I don't think future pages are going to take nearly as long to make as this one. The first one took a while because it was the first page and I was getting a feel for everything. This one's taking a while because I'm drawing tons of like scenery and stuff that I don't usually draw, like interior of a car and the outside of a college and a dorm room that's like I don't have a 3D model for yet. Got one generic college. Fluffy College. Nah, I don't really have a name for it because I don't think the name is important. I mean, if I think of one in the future, and I feel like I need to drop the name for like some kind of reason at some point, then I will, but I'm not gonna give a name for it. Big sales college. Big money college. All right. I think I'm done for right now for today. Let's review my work. Learning Institute, biggest, thickest, the third, the great. There's a lot of space over here, like there and there on the walls, and I feel like stuff can go there, just not right now. I'll have to come up with that later. But I think that's it from me today. I know I didn't reach my 4-hour mark, but I'm pretty close to it. I'm within 30 minutes. I think that's fine. Plus, I'm getting pretty, like, overheated. I need to go cool down and eat some food because I'm hungry. So thank you all for being here and, like, putting up with this comic making process with me. Really appreciate it. I think from now on I may I don't know if I'll be making all comic pages on stream, but I'd like to. This one, like, again, like, it took so long today because this one has lots of stuff in it that I don't really draw that often, and I really have to think for these. So I'm, like, using big brain power, and I'm also having to use big drawing power. Big food, big food. Yeah, thank you all for being here. I guess next stream I may finish this. If not, then I'll do like some other stuff. Hopefully I'll have enough time to finish the coloring. You know what? I may work on this page a little bit off stream just to finish up the line work. The next time I just go in, you know, with some level of lube. to put it one way, and just like start dropping colors and then coloring and adding all that stuff, you know how it goes. It was a fun stream, yeah. Thank you all for showing up. If there's any good highlights from this, I'll make something out of that. I have some other streams that I meant to make highlights of, like the one where I did a bunch of coffee doodles. That was fun. Alright, well, I'm heading out. And y'all have your good Fridays. Bye.